this video, we're going to bring you 5 West Coast swing moves like this that look hard, but are actually easy, all the way up into this pop-out variation right here. What's up, gang? My name is Brian B.
I'm Miss Megan.
So 5 moves, like I like to teach, we're starting with a basic whip. So everything's based off a basic whip. So if you get any of the basics of your whip wrong, it will make these moves hard. But I assume you're good there. The next version of this is a single whip with a single outside turn. So remember, rules of the game and things that are important. All the basic whip stuff, but the followers have to get this turn correct and go slowly. We just taught this in Rochester, New York. After the class, someone came to me and said, Brian, it feels like the leaders are pushing my arm because the followers were not going through the turn properly. So Megan's gonna cover the outside turn footwork for the followers.
All right, followers, we are going to go to count 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We turn for 5 like normal. Normally for a whip, we would walk straight back. We are going to pivot around for 6, and then go 7 and 8 for our anchor step.
Leaders, when I lead, before I get to the cool patterns, I lead this to make sure that the followers are going to go through that both slowly and that the fact that they're going to turn. Once I get there, now I start to make it look much cooler. This is called the behind the back whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4 with a single outside turn. Footwork for this is different for the leaders than normal, but the rules are the same. On 1, 2, I need to get out of this side of the slot like I would in a regular whip. I'm just going to do it in this case, look at the camera. 1, 2, but I'm out of the slot here. On 3 and 4, I got to get to the other side of the slot. 3 and 4, I'm to the other side of the slot. I connect my left hand. Single outside turn 5, I go over for 6, anchor 7 and 8. So those are the rules. First things first, I'm outside this way. I go across on count 4 to vacate the slot for Megan, and we go up and over. But now let's start talking about some of the tricks that make the move, work. Number 1 is I have to lead the whip. If I don't lead Megan into the whip, we're in trouble.
We just walk around.
Yeah, second part of that is I want to be able to connect that hand over the top, right? So just lead the whip, number 1, connect over the top, number 2. Number 3 is I want there to be a little bit of room here so I can allow Megan to go back and I don't get my arm ripped off. Then we're going to start to backstroke this hand to connect. I'm going to connect that first before I let go. She has some momentum going down the slot, and off we go. Now for the followers, because someone brought this to my attention, when I get here, leaders, I'm leading this slow. A 5, a 6, 7, and 8. However, in the wild, the follower might go too fast or she might go too slow. Do not rip her arm off. If for some reason she goes slower than you're liking and offbeat and whatever, who cares? Just follow that arm up and over. You'll figure it out in the next pattern. So that is the third version. We call that the big arm swing off of the behind the back whip. But this one's really fun. It is a walk around. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A 5, 6, 7, 8, anchor step. If we do it again from this side, everything's the same from the behind the back whip. I lead the whip 1, 2. Megan turns around. I go over the top. 2, I back up 3 and 4. The only thing I do different here is I might choose to back up a little further to start to create a good connection on that hand behind my back. As I'm doing that, I'm going to backstroke this arm up and over. So from here, I'm going to walk backwards in a circle in 2-beat increments. In this case, we're going to do 4 walks. Walk, 2, 3. On count 4, I start to cheat myself back into the slot, slide the hand down, anchor step. If we do it from the other side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Walk 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that is easier than you think, provided you have all the basics covered to that point. But now we're going to get to another outside turn version where we pick up the opposite hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A 5, 6, 7, and 8. So from this, everything's the same. Lead the whip on 1, 2. Hand goes cross. Behind the back whip. 3 and 4. From here, I just offer this hand up. What does Megan do? See it and put her hand there. I lead this slowly. 5, 6. In this case, 7 and 8. I'm going to go back to that right hand just to finish it off. We do have another version, but the reason why I have to lead this slowly, and we covered the whip footwork for the followers being slow. Walk 5, walk 6, 7, and 8. is if it goes slow to begin with, it gives me the option to go fast. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, walk, walk, triple step, and anchor step. But let's talk about that from this side. It's a little bit easier to learn. Everything's the same. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If anything, you can kind of see in Megan's body, her right foot is forward. Why? Because as I've grabbed this hand, I haven't grabbed it in front of me. I've given her some space. So she's forward on that right foot. Now I'm going to pull this rather quickly through this space, and 5. And she's going to pop out. And from here, we can groove in 2-beat increments, whatever, whatever, whatever. At some point, we're going to need to walk her. Walk, walk, triple step, anchor step. And I'll talk about what I do with my footwork because it varies depending upon what happens in the dance. But in this version, 1, 2, 3, and 4, she closes her feet and I step with her for 5. We might hold 6, we might tap, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever. At this point, she's gonna go walk, 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 so she can turn. Leaders, this is what I do more times than not. I walk, walk with her. I'm on her foot, so I'm gonna walk, walk again as she turns, and I anchor step, and I'm done. So let's quickly fly through them. We have basic whip. I have to know all my rules of the basic whip. And when I social dance, I kind of lead them in this order. Then I'll do a whip with an outside turn. I don't do them back to back, but you get the idea. Then I try the behind the back with the single outside turn. Cool beans. If I have that, I might go behind the back and do my walk-arounds. And then from there, I need to see if I can get that cross hand for the slow version because I'm going to need something to get back to my other hand because I didn't change it. And then if I'm effective at the behind the back whip, I get the hand, I can do this, and I can look cool before I spin her out. Speaking of looking cool, we created this really cool free resources tab, which includes something called the pattern tree and a bunch of our other free resources where you can see how all the basic patterns, like the basic whip, linked to all these cool patterns. You can download it right here. And if you want to see a video we did with 11 different whips for West Coast Swing, I'll link that up top. See you on a dance floor soon.